Welcome to Stellar Astrology, where traditional wisdom, modern insight. Vedic astrology has answers to when and why key events in life unfold. Here in our series, we take famous Sanjay Rath lessons and put them in an educational series. This series, Essence of Vedic Astrology, Timing Life's Key Events, is designed for both curious beginners and dedicated advanced students. Whether you're just learning about Dasas and yogas, or refining your mastery of divisional charts and sahams, you'll find clear guidance, practical examples, and deep insights that illuminate every step of your astrological journey. We'll explore how the cosmos communicates through Dasa systems for timing life phases, Rasi and Graha influences, divisional charts for deeper layers, and powerful tools like Argala, Chakras, and special lagnas. This is more than theory and practical examples. It's applied astrology. Our mission, to help you understand the patterns, read the signs, and predict with purpose. Chapter 1. Vedic Dasa Systems. At the foundation of Vedic prediction lies the Dasa system, time cycles that reveal the ebb and flow of life's events. The revered Vimsotari Dasa, spanning 120 years, is the most trusted among them. Anchored to the moon, it mirrors the state of our mind, helping astrologers pinpoint significant life events. But for true confirmation of what will unfold, Rasi Dasas, those Vedic astrology uses Dasa systems to divide a person's life into distinct periods ruled by different planets. The Vimsotari Dasa, lasting 120 years, is the most popular, calculated from the moon's nakshatra constellation at birth. It reveals psychological and emotional timelines. However, to verify if an event will actually manifest, astrologers turn to Rasi Dasas, which consider planetary positions in zodiac signs, giving external confirmations to the internal cues from Udu Dasas. Chapter 2. Narayana Dasa. This is classified as a Rasi Dasa, considered the best for event prognostication, Phalita Dasa. It is initiated from the ascendant or moon, based on strength, and reveals messages from the environment, contrasting with Vimsotari Dasa's focus on the mind's workings. Detailed explanation. Narayana Dasa, also known as Padakrama Dasa, is identified as a Rasi Dasa. It is deemed the best Phalita Dasa for event prognostication. The text explains that while Vimsotari Dasa shows the working of the mind and how the native perceives environmental messages, a good astrologer also needs a tool to determine the messages coming from the environment, which is provided by Narayana Dasa. Narayana Dasa is initiated from the stronger between the ascendant or moon, similar to the initiation principle for Vimsotari Dasa, according to Jaimini for Phalita Dasas. It determines the periods during which the results of good or bad yogas involving house lords will fructify. The author mentions having explained it in Maharishi Jaimini's Upadesa Sutras, but offers a more exhaustive explanation and demonstrates its actual use in many instances in the current book. Sudasas, Lagnadi Rasi Dasa, are mentioned as generally used for timing finance, fortune, marriage, etc., and are preferred to Narayana Dasa. Chapter 3. Classification of Dasas Systems. In the realm of Vedic astrology, timing is everything, and that timing is governed by the ancient system of dasas. But not all dasas are created equal. They are categorized in 3 key ways, each with its own purpose and method. First, by how they progress. If the system follows sun signs, it's called a Rashi Dasa. If it moves through the nakshatras, the lunar constellations, it's known as a Graha Dasa. Other types may even progress through Panchadittvas or elemental cycles. Second, by how the starting point is chosen. Some begin from the ascendant, others from the moon's nakshatra, the Atmakarka, or even the first letter of your name. Each option reflects a different dimension of karma. Third, by what the dasa is used for. Phalita Dasas predict events like marriage, career, and travel. Ayur Dasas help assess health and longevity. For example, Narayana Dasa is regarded as the most reliable Rashi-based Phalita Dasa, while Astatri Dasa, which assigns a special role to Venus, is often chosen for longevity estimation. This classification is not just academic, it empowers the astrologer to choose the right tool for the right question. Headphone Chapter 4: Ayur Dasa and Longevity Estimation. Before you can forecast the future, you must know how long the journey will last. This is the role of Ayur Dasas, the systems designed to estimate health and longevity. These calculations begin with a basic truth in Vedic thought. The maximum human lifespan is 120 years. From there, Ayur Dasas can be based on different principles. Some use the gestation cycle, like the Navamsha and Shula Dasas, where each Antardasha equals one gestational period. Others divide life into larger chunks, as with the Sandhya Dasa, which gives each of the 12 signs 10 years of influence. To estimate longevity accurately, several traditional methods are used. The three pairs method compares the Lagna Lord and 8th Lord, Lagna and Hora Lagna, and Moon and Saturn to determine whether life is short, medium, or long. The 8th Lord placement method assesses where the 8th Lord sits in the chart to estimate which quarter of life could mark the end. The 3 Lords method examines the strength of the 1st, 8th, and 10th Lords along with Saturn to determine lifespan classification. Further refinement is possible with Jagannath's rule, which uses the house position of the 8th Lord, and Parasara's formula, which calculates exact age based on planetary longitudes. Finally, to pinpoint the likely year of death, astrologers turn to the Sudarshan Chakra, identifying years ruled by signs influenced by Saturn, the great limiter. But a caution: the longevity of sages and realized beings should not be predicted. They are believed to possess Ichha Mrityu, the power to choose their time of departure. Chapter 5: Initiating the Vimsotari Dasa. The accuracy of a prediction begins at the very first step, knowing when to start. The Vimsotari Dasa, one of the most widely used systems in Vedic astrology, requires a precise starting point. But opinions differ on how to find it. According to Jatak Parijatha, the Dasa may start from the nakshatra of the ascendant, the moon's nakshatra, the nakshatra tied to the first letter of your name, or the moon's nakshatra at the time of a query. Parasara teaches that the strongest planet in the quadrants from the ascendant can be used to initiate Tara Dasas. Satyachalya and Kalyan Verma suggest starting with the strongest among the ascendant, sun or moon, especially when at least 4 planets are placed in the cardinal houses. But what if fewer than 4 planets occupy these key positions? Or none of the ascendant, sun or moon appear strong? It divides the year into 12 months, each aligned with a house, and allows astrologers to read monthly and even daily influences through Antardasas and Pratyantardasas. Next is the Sarvatobhadra Chakra, a square grid, 9 by 9, mapping all 28 nakshatras, including Abhijit, the 12 zodiac signs, tithis, vowels and consonants, and much more. This chakra reveals how planets in specific stars influence other elements, letters, lunar days, signs, and other stars by casting rays across diagonals. For instance, a malefic planet in a nakshatra might disturb a particular vowel, causing issues in communication or even naming. A benefic in a star may bring supportive energies to related houses and sounds. This tool is especially useful during transits called Gochara, where the real-time movement of planets is studied across the Sarvatobhadra grid. Chakras offer a multi-dimensional view of astrology, combining symbolism, astronomy, and sacred geometry into one predictive powerhouse. Then we follow the classical Vimsotari scheme, beginning from the moon's nakshatra, calculating the balance of the first dasa based on its exact degree. Jamini adds a vital insight. The stronger of the ascendant and moon guns Phalita Dasas, which predict events. The stronger of the ascendant and sun guns Ayur Dasas, which predict longevity. So, to initiate Vimsottari Dasa for event prediction, always start from the stronger of the moon or ascendant. If the moon happens to sit in the 8th or 12th house, special caution is required. It can significantly alter outcomes. Chapter 6. Miscellaneous Predictive Tools Chakras. Beyond charts and planetary periods lies the realm of Vedic visual tools, mystical diagrams that reveal patterns no chart alone can. These are called chakras, literally, wheels of time and space. Let's begin with the Sudarshan Chakra, a circular chart composed of 3 concentric circles, each representing the ascendant, the sun, and the moon. It divides the year into 12 months, each aligned with a house, and allows astrologers to read monthly and even daily influences through Dasas and Dasas. Next is the Sarvatobhadra Chakra, a square grid, 9 by 9, mapping all 28 nakshatras, including Abhijit, the 12 zodiac signs, tithis, vowels and consonants, and much more. This chakra reveals how planets in specific stars influence other elements, letters, lunar days, signs, and other stars by casting rays across diagonals. For instance, a malefic planet in a nakshatra might disturb a particular vowel, causing issues in communication or even naming. A benefic in a star may bring supportive energies to related houses and sounds. This tool is especially useful during transits called Gochara, where the real-time movement of planets is studied across the Sarvatobhadra grid. Chakras offer a multi-dimensional view of astrology, combining symbolism, astronomy, and sacred geometry into one predictive powerhouse.